Hey guys, Jason here at Dora Boating Center, and today we're going to have a little conversation about the service department. I'm here with the service manager, Mr. Lewis.
Hey guys, my name's Joey. I'm the service manager here at Dora Boating Center. I want to take a minute out of our day today to talk to you about a question that we get quite often here in the service department.
Yeah, a lot of customers will ask the question, why is the labor rate so high and what do I really get for that money?
That's an excellent question. It's got a lot of answers to it. The first one I'd like to hit on is getting it done and done right the first time. We've got combined decades of experience here in the service department, and we've gotten pretty good over the years at getting things right the first time. We don't guess, we make decisive decisions, and we identify the problem and we repair it right the first time.
Excellent. And the technicians that are doing this work, how do they know how to do it right the first time?
OEM training is a big part of that. Hands-on experience, but especially the OEM training. We get specific training for that product line. You've been to school, I've been to school, and our next generations of technicians, they've been to school and they'll continue to go to school as long as they're out here turning a wrench, and they get very specific information about the product lines that we specialize in.
So OEM parts, is that something that's important here, or is that what you're doing here?
It is. We only do OEM parts here for both Yamaha and Volvo Penta. The nice thing about that is I know we're getting quality parts, not to mention the fact that those are backed by the manufacturer. For example, Volvo Penta. You buy a part, Volvo OEM part, over the counter, you or I buy it, we put it on our own stuff. It comes with a 1-year part warranty, which is pretty good, right? Especially for some things.
Seems normal.
The cool thing is as a factory trained and authorized dealer and service center, if we put those parts on, they now come with a 2-year warranty that covers not only the part, but the labor as well. If you put a part on your boat, Volvo OEM part, so let's say a steering cylinder, right? Those things are getting expensive nowadays. We put that steering cylinder on there, 1.5 years down the road, start to have an issue with it. Turns out it was a bad part or even an installation error of some sort. Not usually the case, but things happen. You get that back over here, we take a look at that, it's covered. It's completely covered. The part and the labor, it doesn't cost you a dime.
Nice, factory back coverage.
Yes, sir.
That's beautiful. So you're making sense to me, but how does a customer know that it's not just you and I talking about this? How do they know that we really have that reputation?
That's easy. Ask your neighbors, ask your friends, ask anyone around here in this local boating community. We have a reputation that exceeds us. Check our online presence, check our social medias. We're on the Facebooks, I believe.
Oh, are we on the Google?
We're on the Googles as well. Yeah,
we're on the Google. I like it.
Take a look at that. See what people have to say to us. And online stuff's one thing. I encourage you to ask people you know here, because that's the best feedback you'll ever get is from a real person, not on the internet, face to face.
You've convinced the customer to go ahead and give it a shot. They just show up and hope that the boat gets fixed?
Absolutely not. We schedule here. We're very, very strict on our scheduling. We do not do the drop it off and I'll call you when we get around to it thing. That's gone. That's done. We schedule everything. Give us a call, we'll talk about it, we'll schedule a date for you to bring it in, and yeah, sometimes that date might be a little farther out than you want to hear. Just know that when that date comes, that's the day we get in the boat.
Ready to roll.
We schedule things so that they're not sitting here. We get in there, you drop a boat off here, it's not going to sit for weeks while we get around to it. No, we're going to get in that boat the next day. I schedule things, you're going to drop that boat off, we're going to be in there the next morning, we're going to go through that and do whatever's necessary to either diagnose or resolve the issue. There's going to be communication, we'll get with you.
Well, so that was going to be my next question is what happens when I drop the boat off and I tell you it's one thing, but you find 3 other problems? I don't want to be stranded because I didn't mention something to you.
So we work with that as it comes up. It happens. I don't like surprises. I'm sure you don't like surprises. I know most of our customers don't like surprises, but it happens. We get in a boat that had one problem, we crack it open, and lo and behold, there's 3 other things wrong inside here. It happens. We're going to give you a call. We're not going to dive in there and spend a bunch of your money. And we're not going to just pretend we never saw it. We're going to stop what we're doing, we're going to come inside, we're going to give you a call, and we're going to go through it. Maybe something more in depth that we'll have to talk about it, we'll have to put together an estimate and go back and forth with that. But just know that we're not going to say, we're going to take care of it. We'll work through it. Sometimes it may take some additional time, but we'll certainly work through it to make sure at the end of the day, you're happy and your vessel is 100% ready to go.
So that sounds good. So you've gone through the boat, you've addressed what needs to be done, what I'm interested in. I don't want to pick the boat up and next weekend I get right over here to the boat ramp and there's a problem. How do I know that's not going to happen?
That's the beauty of being right here on the water. I mean, we have our own launch facilities right here on the property. And so anytime we do anything, something as small as a 20-hour service or an oil change, we're going to take that boat and we're going to drop it in the water here. The technician's going to get on it. Sometimes I like to get out there and go on the ride with them. It's just, nice way to catch a quick break. We take the boat out here, take it for a spin around the lake. That gives us a chance to not only verify our own work, But to verify everything else going on with the boat, you know, a lot of times there may be something going on that somebody has no clue about, or they didn't know it's something that could be fixed easily. So we get to go out there and, you know, notice things like, oh, hey, look, the speedometer's not working. Well, that's a quick, simple fix. When we get back, we can take care of that. You know, little stuff like that. Or it may be something pretty major that the customer never realized, and we can get on the phone, we can talk about it, but it gives us a chance to verify our work and then to verify the vessel as a whole.
Well, that sounds great. So, you know, you probably convinced a lot of customers to give you a shot. So what do they do? How do they get in touch with you?
Give us a call. The phone number is 352-383-3150. Ask for Joey in service, and I'd be happy to schedule you.
That's great. Thanks, Joey.
Thank you.